Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back. As part of this session, let us see how exactly we can handle the drag and drop operation. See guys, as part of the drag and drop operation, see, if you look at this example, you can drag this object and drop it there. So that's what the drag and drop functionality is. How exactly we can deal with it. So this is again the jQueryui.com that we have seen as part of the tooltip in the previous session. So which means it's mandatory for us to switch to the frame. So whatever the frame 2 program is there, let me copy this particular frame 2. Let me update this particular program with a name as a frame 3. Okay, this is the program that I have created. And in this particular frame 3, what I'm doing right now here is this is this logic that will be retrieving this particular frame. So now here, this is my draggable, right click, inspect, and my desired object is having an ID property which is inside the frame. Await frame1 dot locator of the draggable, okay, of that draggable. And what I want to perform on this particular draggable, see, basically I want to move my cursor into that particular element, or I can also directly use a drag to. Okay, I can also use a direct drag to, and I will be using a frame1 dot locator, and whatever the droppable locator is there, you just need to specify that a droppable locator. So my copilot automatically prompted me the suggestion, let me cross check the droppable locator. See, the droppable is having an ID, I just updated that ID. So here what this line is gonna does means, in this particular frame, whatever the draggable element is there, it's gonna drop it onto the same frame which is a droppable element. Okay, perfectly all right. Let me try to run this particular program and check whether it is working or not. Example 3 dot spec. Okay, let it try to execute and let us see the flow. Okay, this is a one way of handling the drop down. There is another way also that I will show you in next a few minutes. So whenever you perform this one, so the first element is highlighted, and then it highlighted the second element, and then it performed the drag and drop operation. Perfectly all right. So this is the way how exactly we can perform the drag and drop operation in an approach 1. Okay, so what exactly the approach 2 is? So as part of the second approach, you will be getting your cursor onto that first element. Okay, you will be moving your cursor above that particular element, and then you need to move your cursor in the direction where exactly the destination element is there, and then you can release it. Okay, this is what the action that you need to perform. For this particular operation, what we are gonna do here is await a frame1 dot locator, which is a draggable, and this one I'm just performing a hover operation. Okay, I'm just performing a hover operation. Okay, and on top of this particular one, await page dot mouse dot, okay, page dot mouse dot down, basically. So what exactly this down gonna does, it's gonna move its cursor just above that particular element. As said, the next point here is we need to move to that particular element direction. So here let me copy this one, and instead of a draggable, that should be a droppable. And once after it moved, the action should be completed. So we are gonna use a mouse up, which is gonna be, that's releasing a mouse at that particular location. Okay, perfectly all right. So let me try to run this particular program and see how this is gonna work. So the program is getting executed. Okay, the program is getting executed. Let me run this one. See, this is the first element. It how mouse over on that, and it moved the cursor, and then it just the second element, and then when you perform that, it performed the drag and drop operation. So this is the way how exactly we can deal with these drag and drop operations. Okay, perfectly all right. See you again in the next lecture with the next topic. Thank you.